Hello everybody, my name's Spero, Customer Success Manager here at VKS, and coming at you with another guidebook of the week. This time we're going to look at the VKS training features. Some of these are going to be some old stuff that we had in the system already, but there's going to be some new enhancements here that are going to be pretty cool and make your life easier. Marketing decided that it would be cool for us to add our pictures, our face cam to these videos, so Matt did the last few, and I'm going to do this one, so here I am. Hello. And I've got a fancy shirt on today, and I did my hair, and I do promise you I do have pants on. That's a thing, unlike the commercials and stuff we see. I am wearing slippers though. I am doing that, so a little bit of comfort there, you know, just to have that little something. We have the face cam, tried to make a fancy border around it and all that fun stuff, and I was thinking, like, where do you actually put the face cam? Is there like a certain spot you're supposed to put it, or is it just convenience, or is there a standard spot? And I don't know. I'm in the top left. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll be in the top right. Who knows? Somebody I'm sure will tell me, like, hey, you should put it here. This is the place, or size, or any of that fun stuff. But I digress. So we're going to talk about the VKS training features. So I've got some stuff started up here, and I have created a work instruction, and I have that right here. But I wanted to show you where the training requirement activation is. When you create a work instruction itself, there's going to be a checkbox that says activate the training requirement. So this is the first step. Create your work instruction, activate that training requirement. You can activate it later. So if you already have stuff and you want to activate that training requirement, you can do that. No problem at all. But that's where that checkbox is. And you can get to that when you create a work instruction. You can get to that with the guidebook properties. This little button up at the top here, you click on that and you'll see. This one says yes, I already activated it. It is all set up for the training stuff. Now the contents of the instruction does not matter as much in this case. I'm just doing an example. I want to show you the training features. The contents could be basically anything you want. So we've got our instruction. I won't even add words to it. You know, why not? We've got our instruction. We start it on up, and we are going to publish this. So we're going to select publish. Training is going to be required. Version number 1, you have to be trained on it. Version number 2, 3, and 4, you have the option, and so forth. 2, 3, 4, so forth, so forth. You have the option of either making like a minor rev, not requiring training, or you can make a major rev and require training on it. So you have that option. In this case, I'm just going to say, I don't know, new release. And we're going to publish this instruction. So we've created it. We've published this work instruction, example training guide. We've got it here. So what's going to end up now is somebody's going to use it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually log in as a reader, because I'm going to simulate some fun, exciting things for you here. And we're going to see what we get. So a reader is going to go into the system. If I can remember what my top secret code is. Maybe I put it in right. I did. Ha ha! Good things today. All right, so I'm a reader, right? And then, oh man, was it example training or was it training example? I'll find out. Aha, right there, example training guide. We found our instruction. I should have remembered that, but I got lucky. Now when you log into the system, when you log into the work instruction and training is required, you're going to see something like this. This is I need training, or somebody needs training on this instruction to use it. And the training features are cool for ensuring that people have been trained, logging the trainer and the trainee, and having those types of records. And then you can also allow what we call expert access. So instead of seeing the whole guidebook, you can see, or the whole work instruction, you can see less of it because you're an expert at the job. So there's different cool things you can do with the training feature. In this case, I've logged in and I'm a reader and I haven't been trained on the job. So I'm gonna have to go get my supervisor, or somebody comes by and says, hey, you need to be trained on the job. They're gonna train me on the process. They're going to say you're good to go, and then that person is going to put in or scan in from a barcode or whatever their super secret code, their employee ID number, whatever it may be, and they're going to unlock that work instruction. And there's going to be a few things that happen here. So the work instruction is unlocked, and now I have access to it, and I have access to use it. A few things that happen. One item that happens is a training record gets recorded. So if I go to my user profile, I'm going to be able to see the training that has taken place. The work instruction, the version number, the date and the timestamp of when this was trained, or when I was trained, and then who authorized it, right? So we're going to see all that information. So under the user profile, you've got all these records here. But there's also other cool stuff that you can do, and that's the stuff that I want to get into right now. So all that stuff was kind of the stuff that you could do beforehand, right? In the older versions of VKS, you could do things like that. So what are the new cool things that we have? Well, we add in the ability for you to add more people easily, train more people easily. Each individual person does not have to be added, and a supervisor does not have to walk over to each computer and type in their code on every single one, right? We want to be able to mass add people, mass train people. Maybe you have a classroom training environment and you want to say all these people were trained on it. You can do that. So this is our training section in VKS. And within this, we're going to be able to see all the different work instructions that have training requirements. And there's only a few on this site. And this is our one right here that no, not that one, down here at the bottom, is the one that I just created, right? So we could take a look at that and we could say, hey, that's not the one either. Example training guide. That's the one. I should have known because that one said Europe on it. So we'll be able to see me as an operator was trained, changed by or trained by the supervisor role. I am trained and not set up for expert mode access yet. So we have that. And now we can do other cool things here. We can add more people. Let's say you do have that classroom training. We can add people, and they could be individuals, so I could just type somebody's name in here or click on somebody. Hey, Eugene and Jeff and Indiana Jones. I guess there's somebody in the site named Indiana Jones. That's fun. I'm going to add you to this training, and I'm going to say, yes, you have been trained. But no, you're not allowed expert access. And we can apply. And then we get those personnel, and they're in there. And in this case, Indiana Jones doesn't have to wait for a supervisor to come by and type in the secret code and give him access. He has already been trained and already has access and can go about their job and do their things. If at some point Indiana Jones is not trained anymore, I can deactivate the training. I can force Indiana Jones to be retrained before they can use that work instruction. And this can be a mass add of everybody. This can be a group of personnel if you want. Let's say I add, I don't know, I'm just going to click one. My clubhouse group here, right? I'm going to do the clubhouse group, but I am going to not set up the training. I'm going to say nobody's trained yet. I haven't done the classroom training. I just want to add people. Click on that, apply. Adds those personnel to the list, but nobody's been trained yet, right? So we have that. And then so I do my classroom training, and then I can go in and I can either individually click these and set up the training for them, or if I want to, I can just re-add that group. If I go back in here and I say, hey, Spero's Clubhouse, you were trained and you now have expert mode access, apply. Sets everybody for me, right? So this is meant to be something where you can easily add and remove people, easily be able to give them expert mode access. You already have, and you already know the VKS features. This is just an enhancement. And do note, we are going to make more enhancements in this area to make the life easier in training. But this is just the beginning right here. So, and I think that's about it. This is what I wanted to show you today, was some of the cool stuff that you could do with the training features within VKS. And then hopefully as well, if you're a customer out there already and you look and you say that pop-up that says somebody needs to be trained, you can go, I checked out that training video and I know what he's talking about now. So to give you a little bit of insight on that as well. So you can set this up for anybody, any number of users, number of locations, any of that, and all will be good. All right, I think that's it for today. I do want to say thank you very much for everything. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You know how to do that. And check out our website, of course, VKSapp.com. And thank you very much again.